I've been coveting one of these awards for years. Sue invited me several years ago and introduced me to LifeSpan, and I loved the concept, and I loved the folks, and the breakfast is wonderful, so I've been coming every year. And now it's my turn to stand up here and be honored and humbled to accept this award on behalf of AtWork, and to have shared this podium with Sherry McNary, who taught us all that it is possible to leave a shelter workshop and get a job, if we just believe. And Ron, when I saw Ron, I remembered him walking through our workshop in Bellevue on our first video shortly after our merger, saying, you need to work with these folks. It makes good business sense to do it. Do you remember that? But I am most honored on behalf of the people with disabilities whom we serve, because the only reason we're getting this award is their courage and their tenacity and their insights and their dreams. And the staff whose names that Sue mentioned, who are really creative, and who I would like to say are ferocious. And by that I mean they won't give up, and they care so deeply about the future of the people that they serve that they will do anything to find that perfect job match. And I hope all the other staff and people that we serve are having as much fun today as we are here. This is Mel, and Mel worked in our workshop for many years. Mel has a picture back at the table where she works. It's a little worn-torn because she takes it everywhere. Mel stocks the candy aisle at Walgreens.
Oh.
And Joanne, who is very lovely today in her dress, saved the money for her dress from her very first paycheck from Sky High Trampolines. And she's saying thanks to Yvonne, who is her employment consultant, who helped train her and get that job. And what Joanne does at Sky High Trampolines is she puts frozen food into individual size packages for their snack bar. She has a food handler's card. She pays very close attention to safe sanitation practices, and she just keeps the snack bar with fresh food going all the time. So that's her job there at Sky High. And she also has worked in our recycling center, where I think you still do a day a week now?
Yep.
And gradually moving into full-time there, or as much as she will work at Sky High. And then in the back of the table, Kelly White, who's already been introduced. Kelly is still working on discovering his talents. We know that he's really good at delivering mail, and we're making some special adaptations that will help him do that more effectively. Kelly also likes to contribute to his community. He's volunteered at Northwest Harvest, and he's volunteered helping the Bluebells make backpacks for kids going back to school who can't afford their own school supplies. So it's all about finding what that talent is, what that dream is, and then capitalizing on that, and then going and finding an employer who will pay for that talent in their workplace. Because AtWork believes that jobs transform lives. And not only do they transform the lives of Mel and Joanne and Kelly and the 122 people we placed in the last 5 years, and the 33 that we've placed so far this year, and the 5 who are almost getting a job next week. I think maybe that went up to 7. Not only do those jobs transform the lives of people with disabilities, but they transform the workplaces in which they work. They change the culture of the workplace to be kinder, gentle, more giving, more accepting, more open. Every employer not only experiences the bottom line of their contribution in their profits, but in the bottom line of how they work together as a team. So this World Globe will sit in our office in the front, and every time we walk past it, we will remember that Joanne and Mel and Kelly are changing the world one job at a time. So thank you very much. Joanne would like to say one thing.
Okay, I just want to say thanks for one of the jobs. I've been working Executive Secretary. I do a very good job, and yes, I do. And I said thanks for I'm working Sky High Sports, and thanks for my coach, Yvonne. You're the best person. You help me all the time. She's helped my mom all the time. Yvonne always a special person. She trained me all the time and respect. Everybody from my family to be here for me. I'm so happy and accept to this one. So I thank Serene. I'm so happy she's here for me and help me. And has been her best co-worker. And I've been working here for 9 years, so this is my only chance for me if I want to accept for everybody. I always love you so much.